Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this live session. Hope everybody's doing well on this Tuesday evening. I am here in Colorado. Do apologize from earlier. My device had died out. The battery had went dead, and I'm fully charged now, so it's all charged. Actually, it's plugged in and everything, so I should be good to go now. Hope everybody's doing well on this Tuesday evening. Got some huge things to look forward to as it relates to cryptocurrency. I'm excited for sure. I'm definitely excited. Can't wait. Can't wait. Some huge catalysts are coming up. Oh, yeah. Good evening. How are you on to this evening? What's going on, Claire? I'm glad you're doing well. I'm doing great. I can't complain. What's going on, Heidi? How are you doing on this evening? What's going on, Pepper? What's going on, my bro? Joshua. Anybody have any questions for me? Shoot. I am all ears. Yes, Claire, I just started. Yeah, I just started 9 o'clock Mountain Time. I'm here in Colorado. Pepper, what's my favorite song? Man, that's a good question. Ooh, man, what is my favorite song? I like I like Jelly Roll song. It's called Save Me. It's almost like being saved from yourself, challenges and stuff you might have had, and you ask for somebody to save you. What's my favorite color? I think my favorite color is blue. Oh yeah, Claire, you like that song, Save Me? Yeah, I like that song. But I have many favorite songs though. Glad you guys are chiming in. Check out my live. Glad everybody's doing well. We got some pretty decent catalysts coming up tomorrow. I'm hoping that the chairman is going to lower the interest rates because it's actually preventing a lot of people from buying a house. So hopefully, if you lower those interest rates, there's going to be a lot of new home buyers. I'm hoping that's the case. Now, some people may say it's a temporary fix as far as It's like it may be like putting a band-aid on it temporarily, but some people could benefit from it, I think. I know I like to buy a house. I'm renting right now, but I like to buy a house soon. The next 2 years. Pepper says, "What is your favorite food?" I like soul food. I like country kitchen style food, soul food. That's probably not the healthiest food, but give me some Cracker Barrel, give me some good old soul food anytime. Cleary asked me, "What is a good plan?" What do you mean? What do you mean by what is? Oh, you said that's a good plan. Never mind. What's going on? Fun time. Hi, Carmen. Hope everybody's doing well on this Tuesday. It got to about 80 degrees here in Colorado. What's going on, Kristen? Appreciate you chiming in. Hope everybody doing well. If you guys have any questions for me, hey, shoot, I'm all ears. What's going on, Jaden? Hey, man, I'm sorry to hear about your dog. Happy birthday to your mom, Pepper. What's going on, Jaden? Hey, happy birthday to your baby nephew, Gabe Owners. What's going on, Buf Stannon? When it comes to a color, what's the most comforting color for you? Oh man, I would say like a light color, white color. I like the fluorescent white colors. It is a little bit after 9 o'clock here, Mountain Time. What house do I want? Actually, I was kind of like thinking about maybe getting a duplex, something that I can possibly temporarily live on one side and then rent out the other side, so I can get some residual income from that. So I'm thinking like a duplex. That's probably the type of property I'm thinking about getting. What car do I have? I drive a Hyundai. That's how you pronounce it, Hyundai. It's an SUV. Appreciate that, Pepper. So hope how many of you took advantage of the dip on that XRP? I know I took advantage of it. No, Pepper, I don't have any animals. I like dogs. I don't want to get some dogs when I finally move. I mean, we can have pets here, but I because of my hours and stuff. I wouldn't do my dog justice because I wouldn't want him to be in a kennel all day while I'm at work. So I'm too busy to have a dog right now. But I do love animals. I do, especially dogs. My dream pet is I love Rottweilers. So I would say the Rottweiler, Chanson, Colton. I love Rottweilers. I would say that's my favorite. I like pit bulls too. Don't get me wrong. I like pit bulls. I like Rottweilers, and I like German shepherds. Those are my three favorite dogs. Yeah, they are cute, Claire. You got dogs, Claire? Yeah, I do remember years ago. My mom had a Rottweiler as a girl. Yeah, man, that dog was strong. That dog would literally drag me down the street. Those are some strong dogs. Loyal, they're loyal too. Well, most dogs are loyal anyway. Oh, you got a pit bull. Okay, Claire. Oh, Tish, what is my favorite Disney movie if you have one? That's a good one. Man, that's a hard one. I like Cinderella. Pepper says dogs are better than people. Yeah, in most cases, I would agree to that. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Dogs are better than people. Yeah, they won't give you a hard time like a human being would. But I'm gonna tell you. And I'm not afraid to admit it. I like chick flicks. I like Notebook. Notebook was a good movie. I like Notebook. It kind of really lets you. It kind of you probably can kind of relate the relationship that they had. You can kind of relate to that relationship. Kind of rocky, up and down. But they stuck it. They stuck it out, and then, unfortunately, she had got dementia. But that was definitely yeah. Oh yeah, Tish, that was a great movie. Notebook. If you haven't seen Notebook, I would recommend anybody to go to actually buy that movie. I think you could buy it, or you can actually watch it on one of these streaming services. I'm guessing you can watch it on one of these streaming services. And if you can't watch it free, you might have to rent it, but it's still even worth it's worth renting. Oh, okay, it's on Netflix. I have Netflix. Yeah, I watched that movie like over and over and over again. I could watch that movie 1,000 times. And you know what's another good movie? Well, actually, it's not a movie. It's a series on Netflix. It's called what is it called? I'm kind of drawing a blank. Reacher, yeah, on Netflix. Reacher. If you haven't seen Reacher yet, that is a must see. I love that series. I think there's like three seasons. I'm waiting for season 4 to come out. But yeah, Reacher is a good one. I heard Tracker is good too, but I think that's on Paramount, and I don't want to pay for it right now. But I heard Tracker is another good one, and I've watched, of course, a lot of the Walking Dead series. I'm a huge fan of Walking Dead, but there's only so much Walking Dead you can watch, though. Anyway, it's only so much. Probably get burnt out after a while, I guess. Who is my favorite character on what? On Walking Dead? Negan was one of my favorite characters. I like Claire as well. I actually bought those action figures for those two, for Negan and Claire. If that answers your question, Claire. I just realized her name is you guys share the same name. Oh yeah, Glenn. Yeah, it was horrible how he died. Yeah, Glenn was a good one too. Yeah, Moses and Glenn, they died a horrible death. Oh yeah. Very traumatizing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Maggie. Yeah, she was one of my favorites too. So you pretty astute to what's going on with Walking Dead. Okay. Oh yeah, Walking Dead City. That's a good one. And you can't forget about I can't think of can't think of his name, but he left the show. He was a father of the son who had the eye patch. I can't remember his name, but I hated when he left the show. I enjoyed him, but I can't remember his name right now. There you go. Yeah, his name was Carl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was. Matter of fact, Carl was my favorite character. But I just, like I said, I hate that he left the show. I'm sure it had some contractual. Oh yeah, Carl was the son. Yeah, Rick was one of my favorite though. But yeah, I like Carl too. Yeah, Carl was Rick's son. But I think Rick had some contractual issues going on where maybe he wanted to get a raise, or I don't know what was. It was some, I think it was some contract thing issues going on. What might have been the reason why he left the show. But don't quote me on that. But I really believe that's what happened with that. And what was Rick's girlfriend's name? I liked her too. She was good with that like using like sticks and swords or whatever to kill the zombies. Rick's girlfriend. She was good too. Yep, that's right, Claire. Yeah, Michonne. Yeah, yeah, she was good. She wasn't no joke at all. So what's going on new with you, Claire? I do remember you back in Chicago. What's new going on with you? You're in Indiana now? I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead too. Oh, okay, Claire. My bad. Oh, no worries. No worries at all, Claire. Well, I know you now somewhat. Talking to you on here. But as you guys might can see, the name of my channel is Bobby Dot Miller Loves XRP, and I guess I guess I would say the reason why I started my channel. I've had my channel for a while, but I think I've changed. Well, ain't I think I changed the name. Oh, you don't want me to be lonely? Oh, that's cool, Claire. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate that. But the reason why I had changed the name for my channel because I've had my channel for a while now, probably I would say at least 5 6 years. But I started actually getting back active on my channel is because of this new wealth transfer that's coming up soon that I have such a strong conviction for, and I just I'm so convicted, and I really don't want anybody to be, to be left out on that opportunity. That's all. I would never try to push my ideas and views on anybody, but I just don't want anybody to miss out on this opportunity because I don't believe there's going to be another opportunity. I believe this is our last chance, and I don't try to be pushy about it. It's just my conviction. Yeah, I appreciate you, Claire. Hope everybody's doing well on this Tuesday evening. Where's everybody chiming in from? Like where are you? What part of the United States are you in? I'm in Colorado. My weekend was great. I had a dinner date on I want to say Saturday, and that was cool. And I did a little bit of work on the over the weekend, but I would say my weekend was great. I can't complain. All right, okay, Indiana, okay, Indiana, Claire. All right. Did you ever live in Chicago, Claire? What's up, Mr. Booze? Checking in from Texas. All right. Appreciate you checking in, man. Oh, okay, you never lived in Chicago. I got you. Yeah, well, you're absolutely right. Because the only reason why I asked because I knew a Claire that lived in downtown Chicago where I worked. Oh yeah, Chicago has great food. It's actually my hometown. I was born and raised in Chicago, Southeast Side. Lived in Texas for 6 years, Mr. Booze. I was actually a correction officer in Texas. I got injured, and that ended my career. But it was okay. I mean, it was an experience that I would never. I would say that I would never regret being a Correctional officer. I've always wanted to be in some type of law enforcement as a kid. I wanted to be a cop, but hey, I had to settle for being a correction officer, and it was pretty cool because just like the police have an academy, the correction officers have an academy as well. So it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Oh yeah, it's definitely hot in Texas. I was just there just last weekend visiting some friends. I was in the Houston area, and it is so hot there. Oh my God, and it's muggy, very muggy. But it doesn't stop me from going there to visit though. I love visiting there though. I love Texas. I won't stop visiting there at all. I lived there 6 years. The weather didn't bother me either. I mean, I was there during the hurricane that I was there that I had to deal with when I was there was Hurricane Harvey. I never forget it. I was working at the chemical plant, and we were there like around the clock until the hurricane subsided. Okay, Mr. Booz, on my third time living in Texas, moved back about 3 years ago after being 20 years and living in Vegas. Oh, okay. Did you do a lot of gambling when you lived in Vegas, Mr. Booz? I like gambling. I don't have a gambling problem, but I do like gambling. That's for sure. I like the slots and I like shooting craps. I never was really good at the roulette table, but I do like craps and I like the slots. Oh, okay, definitely familiar with the Woodlands. Yeah, yeah, that's near Houston, right outside the Woodlands. Okay, yeah, you were near the Houston area. I see. I know exactly where that is. Okay, clear. You like scratch off cards. Okay. Oh man, yeah. I've actually I got a little funny story about poker because I know I had got real good at it online, and I decided so you know what I'm gonna go ahead and okay, the SEC just voted to approve. I got something on Twitter just came up that SEC approved something. I'll check on that later. But anyway, well, I was talking about what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about poker. I decided to play live one day, and I was up. I was up probably like a couple $100, and I went all in on a queen full house, and I got beat by a king full house. I was like, oh man, but that was definitely a wake up call. I think I did well, until I decided to go all in. Thought it was kind of funny but not funny. I started with 100, got up to 200, and lost everything. So, oh well. Yep, bad beat, exactly, Mr. Booze. That's exactly what it's called because I forgot what that's called. Yeah, bad beat. That's exactly what it was. That's hilarious. Yeah, you know your stuff, man. You know your stuff. You're absolutely right, Claire. Yeah, I shouldn't have went all in. I should have just kind of just kept it conservative and just kept building my bankroll up. You're absolutely right. But I think I would say I would probably try it again though. It's been a long time, but I would try it again. See if I can do better than I did at that one time. That's for sure. Anybody know about Jake Claver in the crypto space? Anybody here know about him? That guy's a freaking genius, man. See, what's your take on the events tomorrow with the Fed and crypto report? Um, I'm leaning towards the Feds lowering the interest rates because he got embarrassed by Donald Trump. For that reason, which I think is a stupid reason, but I think because of that reason, it's a lot of spotlight on him. I think he'll go ahead and lower the interest rates. Now, how much I couldn't tell you. And the crypto report, I think that could be a catalyst because if Donald Trump starts saying some good things about the cryptocurrency, but especially XRP, I think that would be a catalyst that can influence the stock. I mean, influence the make it influence where the numbers will go up. That the price will rise on the XRP, in my opinion. William Hall, what is enough XRP? And that's a good question, man. That would depend on your on what kind of lifestyle you want, man. I think if a person has a hundred coins, if it gets high enough, we don't even know how high it's gonna go. But if you got 100 coins, that's life changing, if you ask me. But what is enough XRP, man? If I had to, it's not financial advice, but I would say a minimum of 1,000 coins. If it was up to me, I don't think I would want to have less than 1,000 coins to really put myself in a position for having financial security for the rest of my life, or just say life changing wealth. I would say a minimum of 1,000, but like I said, that's what I would do. I wouldn't want less than 1,000 coins. I wouldn't want less than 1,000 XRP. That's just my own personal opinion, though. Everybody has their own ideas about it, but that's just my idea. And then BlackRock, it's a mystery going on with BlackRock. I mean, like, I just knew they would go ahead and apply for a spot ETF by now. I don't know what's freaking taking them so long. I believe they will, but who knows when? I mean, it could be next year. I mean, who knows? I don't want to sound like I'm creating FUD about it, but I don't know. BlackRock is a huge mystery to me. And people are saying that they have such a huge relationship with Ripple XRP, but I don't know. I can't tell. But they have their reasons for not doing it right away. And I think something about it may have something to do with the Clarity Act. I think that's the only legislation that hasn't been approved yet. Ramsey says, "How many coins are you holding?" I'm not going to tell you the exact amount, but I have over 100 coins. That's for sure. No, Claire, I don't get on here every night. I just decided to get on here. No, I don't get on here every night. Mr. Boo says, I'm fairly new to crypto, about 12 months in, but a very fast study. Okay. I don't think it's much to it. I mean, it's just it's pretty much like just a big waiting game if you ask me. Over or under 10,000? Yeah, you funny, Ramsey. I'm not gonna tell you how many I have, but I'm gonna leave it at I have over 100, but I'm not gonna tell you exactly how many I have. No pun intended, but that's too personal. All right, Claire. Well, I appreciate you coming in here and talking to me. You have yourself a good night as well. Are you selling at $50 or $100? Oh man, that's a good question. I think I'll sell at 50. But I like to sell before that too. I like to sell. All right, goodbye, Claire. I like to sell at 30 actually. My first increment is $30. Definitely $50, and then after $50, I don't think I want to sell till much later on as it get much higher. But I definitely want to sell. I definitely like to exit at $30 and $50, and that's just me. It's not financial advice. I'm not trying to tell you guys what your exit strategy is. I'm just saying my exit strategy is I want to sell at least $30 and $50. Those two increments, and then I have a bag that I want to save for once it reach higher, much higher. In my opinion, Ripple will have. I'm sorry. In my opinion, Ripple, which has filed for a master Fed banking license, will become the new U.S. Fed 2.0 version, and XRP will be the new digits bridge currency for the world. Yeah, I can see that happening. Ramsey, your first 10,000 at 30 to 30, your second 10,000 50, and then run the rest. I wish I had that many coins. How long you been in XRP? I haven't been in XRP that long. Actually, my dollar cost average is like $2.56. But I haven't been in it long. I haven't been in XRP that long. The wave says a lot of people don't really see what's coming. Crypto is a future. Thanks for sharing. Appreciate you, man. The wave. Like I always say, I believe it's going to be the greatest wealth transfer of all time. And a lot of people think, when I talk about it to some people, they think I'm crazy. And I don't, it doesn't bother me. I spoke to some family members about it, and they're like, "Oh man, it's a scam." When I first heard about Bitcoin, I had the same attitude. Like, "Hey, oh, it's a scam, and it's not going to go anywhere." Okay, now look at me kicking myself. I have a little bit of Bitcoin, but nothing like I'm not. I'm by far no a whale. I might have like $15 worth of Bitcoin, and I'm just being transparent. Nothing to brag about. Ramsey asks, do I think Feds will cut the rates tomorrow? I really believe they will. I really believe he's been pressured so much into doing it. I believe he will. So to answer the question, yeah, I think he will. I'm very optimistic that he'll cut the rates. It's going to help out big time. William says most people I ask have no clue what XRP is and act unfavorable of buying. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be like their jaws are gonna be dropping once they realize what they missed out on. What's going on, Disco? Disco, it will be the greatest wealth transfer. That's why if you're holding any XRP, you will be way ahead of the rest of the people and very well off. I 1,000% agree with you, Disco. I believe it's going to be greater than Bitcoin. Do I believe it's going to go up to $100,000 like right away? No. Look how long it took for Bitcoin to get to 100,000. But I believe it's going to surpass Bitcoin. And I don't even believe that Bitcoin is even going to go to $1 million. In my opinion, a lot of people think it's going to go to $1 million. I believe it's going to go into the high six figures. When I say high six figures, I say it may get up to 200,000. But I think some things are going to happen where it's going to even tank. Like we got the reverse carrier thing going on with the and you got the thing with Japan. Japan is like it's gonna do. It's almost like Japan is in a position to do almost like a worldwide margin call. All those loans that they gave out, it's gonna cause it's gonna be like catastrophic in my opinion. And I believe Bitcoin, and also Bitcoin by Bitcoin being connected to Tether. Tether got a lot of liabilities, and I think in somewhat it's going to affect Bitcoin, and it's going to cause Bitcoin to drop tremendously. In my opinion, like people don't like to hear that though. So, and like I said, it's definitely not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell Bitcoin, but I don't have a whole lot of faith in Bitcoin. If I had Bitcoin like that, if I had two or three coins of Bitcoin, believe you me, I'm cashing out. I'm not waiting around and seeing if it's gonna go to $1 million for what. I could be investing that money right now. Like I don't think it makes much sense, but hey, to each his own. More power to you. Anything I say is not financial advice anyway. Just my own personal opinion on what I would do. If you want a crazy reaction from people about what's to come, mention QFS. I never heard QFS. Ramsey says, "Do you think there will be a collapse in the market before we start printing or cutting?" Do I think it'll be a collapse in the market? Oh man, the market collapses like every what three to 5 years, and it's so random. I can't really answer that question. I don't really know. But if I had to guess, I don't think so. I don't think the market is going to collapse. Do I think it's going to be some type of black swan event? Yeah, I believe it's going to be some type of black swan event. But like whatever happens, it's gonna bounce right back. I believe like right away. Like I don't think it's gonna take like months and years, because I do believe there's a black swan event coming up. But I don't think it's gonna be to the point where it's gonna be like, oh man, we're in a depression, the market's tanked, and I don't think it's gonna be that serious. I think it's gonna be temporary, whatever happens. Quantum financial system, interesting. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that, Mr. Booz. Back around 2018, Robinhood app came out and XRP was $200. Dogecoin was under a penny. Oh, I didn't know that. I never known XRP to be at $200 a coin. Okay, interesting. Never knew that. I do remember Dogecoin being under a penny though. Never heard of XRP being $200. Disco says it was not $200. Yeah, I never known it to be $200. Oh, Ethereum. Okay, now yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You misspoke. No big deal. No biggie. No biggie. Yeah, that's another coin that I kind of kicking myself that I didn't get into, because I knew about Ethereum. I knew about Bitcoin when it was 30 cents a coin, and just think about it. If you bought Bitcoin at 30 cents a coin, if you had and you bought $100 worth, you'd be worth $33 million before taxes. That's crazy. That's like man, that's like never have to work again. Man, just children's children wealth, like old money. Man, it's like, man, I'm still thinking about that. I was like, man, missed opportunity. Mr. Boo says, when the entire financial systems go to blockchain, that will be the QFS, in my opinion. Okay. Ramsey asks, when did you get your hat? I've had this hat for like maybe 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. I bought it off of Amazon. It actually got hung up in customs for a little while. I couldn't tell you why, but I've only had this hat for like 3 weeks. I think it's going on 3 weeks now. Bitcoin, a coin that does nada. Laugh out loud. Absolutely, Disco. Bitcoin is just a financial how could I say it? Bitcoin only has monetary value. XRP has genius value. I mean, just it's so smart. I don't know how what better way to explain how smart XRP is. If you can move trillions of dollars within seconds, and then you have all these institutions that's moving money all over, it's a no brainer. The ledger is off the chain. What can I say? William Hall, a friend just sold half of his Bitcoin, 270 million. Taxes was over 70 million. Wow, so he cleared almost 200 million. That's not that sounds like not a bad setup there. I pay 70 million any day to get 200 million. Not bad at all. I would do that too if I had that opportunity. The wave. I just seen people mining with them big computers for the first time. That's when I knew it was real. They have a huge mining factory in Texas. Man, interesting. There you go, Ramsey. Yeah, XRP is Internet of Value. That is so true. Internet of Value, intellectual property, you name it. You name it. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. Disco, make sure y'all get a cold wallet. Protect your assets. Sounds like good advice to me. Keeping them on those exchanges could be a little risky. That's for sure. Dr. Rashad, stocking up every day. Oh, okay. Hope you took advantage of that dip. I was able to get some more at $3.10 myself. I was excited about that, but I'm maxed out. I don't think I'm gonna buy anymore. I think I've bought enough because I don't want to. I don't want to. How can I say it? Over leverage myself. I'm working on getting my first digital wallet. Okay, Gray, I hear you. Sounds like a good deal. Dr. Rashad says I loaded up at $1.69. That's awesome. Ramsey, I had a good bag during January and didn't sell through the going higher in March and market dumped. Why is it harder to sell than to buy? I have no idea why it's harder to sell than to buy. I'm not for sure. I believe when it gets to a high number and if it's a lot of people trying to sell, that would be a good reason why maybe these exchanges or whatever can have difficulties. And technology will be, technology is not foolproof anyway. I can see some stuff getting hung up when everybody's trying to sell at the same time. Gray says in September I'll have 3,000 to invest per month. I'm inspired. I'm inspired. Other be a millionaire before next year's. Okay. XRP definitely will be king. MCVD, the king of all crypto, in my opinion. I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say that XRP is considered a stable coin. Yeah, spell check. Yeah, I understand. Big pump after the masses. It, Boom says RLUSD is RXAP is XRP stablecoin. Oh yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, I appreciate that. Mr. Booz, that's why it's not safe to keep crypto on exchanges. They could run into issues like a bank with a bank run, for example. Yep. And then also too, if you try to take your if you try to like send money from the exchanges to your bank, they might freeze your accounts. Try to investigate your account, thinking there's some fraud going on. Yeah, there's a whole lot of nonsense. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of nonsense. I got the dates for when the Fed and SEC meet, and it's lined up with my crypto investments. Okay, I can't wait till they just finally drop that case. I mean, XRP already did what they're supposed to do, but I don't know what's the hold up with the SEC. It's ridiculous, dragging their feet. Don't make any sense whatsoever. A lot of politics, a lot of corruption going on, if you ask me. All right, Disco, I appreciate you chiming in. Take care. MCV says, my buddy sold the majority of his bag, and I'm sad for him. Yeah, I'm sad for him too. You can't be emotional when it comes to investing. I don't care what kind of investing is. Whether you're investing in real estate, cryptocurrency, the stock market, you can't be emotional. And you definitely got to have a plan, in my opinion, not financial advice. It's like say you had real estate. I don't think you want to go in there and try to like manage everything yourself. You want to get what do you call it, a management company. They charge a certain percentage, but you want to get a management company to deal with all those headaches. Too much is given, much is required. Why would you want to add some extra headaches to your life? It's enough stuff to worry about. So yeah, it's definitely you definitely can't be emotional. Let them be emotional about it. You don't have to be emotional about it. Get you a management company if you're trying to do. And like I say, even as it relates to making investments and all that. That's why we have financial advisors. You don't have to put that burden on yourself. You can put it in their hands. Well, and of course you pay a fee. Great. I think retail will hit the market hard in January. By that time, we'll probably all be rich and ready to ride the wave of income tax investor. Oh man, that's funny. That sounds about right, Gray. I want to ask you guys about that. I know everybody. Well, I don't know if everybody knows about it, but Ripple sells about 1 billion coins per month, and I wonder if that's gonna cause a what do you call that, a supply shock. Because only so many times they're going to be able to do that. I'm thinking they have like, what, 50 million coins a month? So that's what, 50 months? Which is still like, what, less than 6 years? I'm just guessing that they have between 50 and maybe 64 billion coins to sell. You can only sell so many. And once they sell them all, then what? I think that would cause a supply shock where, it'll be a big supply and demand issue where it'll drive the price up because there's not, just like anything, the less you have, the more it's going to cost. Okay, he said he predicted 25,000 XRP overnight. Recently passed away. Oh man, that sounds sad. Gray says FOMO is a good thing sometimes. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're gonna have people buying it at some ridiculous prices too, I'm sure. The same ones that you probably tried to tell about it. There's like, oh no, it's trash. They'll be the same ones buying it at $50, $20. Hey, I mean, I really feel sorry for those people. I mean, it's not like you didn't tell them. The blood's not on your hands. I mean, you told them, hey, wash your hands of it. It's not your fault. They missed out. But are we gonna miss out on it? Nope, I'm not missing out on it. That's for sure. Nobody trying to be poor and making what do you call it, just barely making it for the rest of their life. I know I'm not. Let me share this with you guys. That's kind of interesting that a lot of people don't talk about. Now I'm considered Generation X. I was born in 1973, right? Generation X, right? XRP, Generation X. People that were born between 1965 and 1980. Now, does that say that excludes anybody that's not born within those that time frame? No, but it does have it's very relevant if you ask me. Generation X, XRP. That sounds almost like a joke. Okay, Gen Y. Yeah, it's imperative that Generation X is going to be part of this great wealth transfer. Google it if you think I'm lying. Google it. Wealth transfer Generation X. If you think I'm lying, I have no reason to lie about it, and I'm not saying you guys are saying I'm lying about it. But Generation X, XRP. Hey, you can't make this stuff up, guys. It's crazy. It's like hiding in plain sight. If you ask me. Gray says, I was one of them in 2017, buddy. Told me to buy Bitcoin. I was 22 with 40,000 saved. I laughed, and that man's face shaking my head. Oh man, yeah, yeah. I thought it was trash. Yeah, I thought it was trash too. Missed opportunity, that's for sure. Yeah, Generation X is people who were born between 1965 and 1980. Zoom says, I'm hoping 1,000 per token by next year. I'm hoping so too. People are saying it's not going to happen to 2030, but I think it's possible it can happen before then. You see how fast Bitcoin ran up. Oh yeah, Mr. Booz, you're up there with me. I was born in 1973. You're born in 1978. Yeah, you're Generation X like me. You just made the cut. 1980 is the cutoff. But like I said, no one's excluded from the wealth generation. If you act on it now, then you'll be a part of that wealth what do you call it, wealth transfer too. There's no age limits. It's just more specific to the Generation X people. Because you got those baby boomers going out, and then that money, whether it be excuse me, whether it be people get inheritance, their inheritance, or whether it be the stock market or cryptocurrency. That's where the wealth is coming from. Sad to say, people like my age, the parents of passing away. That you might have one of your parents left, you might have both of your parents left. I don't know, but the baby boomers are passing away, and then they're leaving their legacy, and that transfer over to people that were born between 1965 and 1980. And like I said, it's just my opinion, but like I said, Google talks about it as well. MCVD, listen to the song Kasky, So Many Ways to Hustle Later. He's fam, and I had to put you on Black Sheep Forever. G Carmen, I think that everything is all theater at this point, and all a sequence of events from the creation of XRP to the case to all the stalling to now all the laws being implemented. Oh, okay. I hear you, Carmen. There's definitely been a lot of drama going on as it relates to all that's going on. Gray locked in this year. I think it will be 1,000 in October if everything goes as planned. Then January is when Elon and Trump pretend like they started it up, and XRP will spike again probably, probably to 10,000. Laugh out loud. That would be awesome, man. If it goes 10,000, it'd be awesome if it goes to 1,000. It's gonna be life change for a lot of people. It will make the transition to a digital age so much easier, and we will benefit from being the early birds to the party. I agree. I think a lot of people are early right now. I don't know if anybody can check and see what the price is right now, but I think any amount under $5 a coin is pretty cheap. Now, me personally, I don't think I want to buy higher than $5 a coin. Me personally, but yeah, I think a lot of people are early, and it's just a lot of people that just don't have that conviction that we have. They think it's trash. Like I thought Bitcoin was trash. Now, even though Bitcoin is over 100,000 a coin, I still think it's trash because it don't have any type of intellectual value. Okay, the wave is three. Yeah, $3.15 Yeah, you can get 100 coins for the at $3.15. You can get 100 coins for 315 bucks. That's cheap. Still cheap. We're still early, guys. Not financial advice, but we're still early, in my opinion. There's no excuses. I mean, and don't get me wrong. I mean, everybody don't have like $315 laying around. Don't get me wrong. But if you do, hey, well, let me just say it like this: if I had $315 laying around, I'll definitely buy 100. If I didn't buy any more than 100, I would definitely buy at least 100. Life changing money. Just think about it. Even if it goes to $100 at 300 at 100 coins, what's that? 100 times 100? That's $10,000. That could be somebody getting out of debt. Who knows? I don't know. Mr. Booz, in my opinion, this has been a plan for a few decades. Seen some crazy videos a while back showing the blueprint on this back in 1981. Okay. Great man says, but I think 2026 will probably be the drastic change in the financial shift in the United States and probably the world and America. We'll probably have the most millionaires globally. And then yeah, that sounds I could agree to that. G Carmen says no use case and considering it to be digital gold is crazy. Yeah, Bitcoin has no use case. I think XRP is a gold and Bitcoin will be the silver in the future. Yeah, I can agree to that. Gray says we'll probably see the first set of trillionaire around 2026 Q4 going into 2027. Interesting. Mr. Booz. This is going to sound crazy, but even at 1,000, it's still a good price based on where this is going to go to eventually. Yeah, I think it'll eventually go up to 100,000, just like Bitcoin did. Do I think it's going to go there right away? No, I think it'll be 5 to 10 years though before it reaches that amount, but I believe it will. And just think about it. You don't have to even save a lot. If you've already set yourself up and you only have 10 left, that's $1 million. Come on now, no brainer. I'm not saying that I would do that or I suggest you do that. I'm just saying. I mean, it don't take a lot, and I still don't see myself selling my whole bag. I don't care how high it gets. Well, let me say it like this: if it gets to 100, I'll probably end up finish selling the rest of my bag. In my own personal opinion, Mr. Booz, you are right. Bitcoin was in Space Quest back in '91. Look at the Buzzazoid coin. It will look familiar. Zoom. The trillionaires will be the Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos of the world. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I can't. I mean, what can I say? XRP all the way, guys. I'm super excited. I really believe it's gonna some good things are gonna come out soon. And I honestly don't think it's gonna take to 2030 for it to get to 1,000. Do I believe it's gonna reach 1,000 by the end of this year? No. Do I believe it have potential to reach $100 before the end of the year? I believe it has a potential to reach $100 in the next couple of months, next 90 days. But I don't think it'll reach $1,000 within this year. Some people are saying it's going to go to $1,000 this year. In my humble opinion, nah, I don't think so. Jay Claver got a bet saying it's going to go to $750 before the end of this year. Well, I'm kind of like I kind of don't think so on that one as well. But who knows? I'd be shocked. That's for sure. Steve Larson from XRP will be the first trillionaire. He holds over 2 billion XRP. Wow, that's crazy. I wish it went to $750 a coin. I wish. G Carmen says, I hope so, because if it does, it will be Christmas for me and the family on the day regardless. Yeah, I hear you. I didn't know that the Simpson predicted it to get to 589 by the end of the year. That sounds like that's very possible though. That I could reach 589 bucks before the end of the year. That sounds like it could be possible. I don't think it'll reach 1,000 though a coin, but I think, but I'm more lenient. But if you ask my personal opinion on how it could get this year, but before by the end of the year, I can see we probably can get as high as $200 a coin, in my opinion. But 589 would be definitely nice. That's for sure. That'd be great. That would be awesome. So let me ask you something, guys. Do you have your heart fixed on getting your dream car or making some investments when you finally come into some wealth? I want to ask you guys' opinion about that. Okay, Mr. Boo says the light switch crazy pricing could be a lot faster than most believe, in my opinion. They're going to tokenize everything of value, including items such as gold, silver, etc. Okay. I don't think it's a bad idea to buy some silver and gold to just store it in a safe somewhere, in my opinion. Not financial advice. William Hall, I've been telling friends that I don't want to get left behind. You don't want them to get left behind. Yeah, yeah. People are not going to have the same conviction you have, unfortunately. Dream car and better career, also investing in a couple of Bitcoin. Okay. Yeah, I got a dream car that I want to get, but that's not that probably be the last thing I get though. I want to make some investments and make sure I got some money moving towards my way on a regular basis. I usually always call it mailbox money. Once that mailbox money start coming in and I can cash flow on a regular basis, then I'll start considering buying the toys. And even then, I still won't go crazy on toys, but I definitely want. Let me ask you guys, what is your dream car? I can tell you what my dream vehicle is. And it's not a Mercedes Benz. It's not a Bugatti. It's not a Lambo. It's not a Rolls Royce. None of those. My dream vehicle is a Yukon Denali XL. GMC makes them, and the one that has the biggest body, the long stretch one. That's my dream vehicle, the Yukon Denali. Not a Mercedes, none of that stuff. I like a big old Yukon Denali is my dream vehicle. If you had to ask me what my dream vehicle is, Mr. Booz is retiring. Will buy my property slash house. Will be down punching a time clock, but will still be investing for generational wealth for my family. Okay, that sounds great. Okay, Zoom, I hear you. Dodge Hellcat. Okay, definitely. That's an awesome vehicle to have, man. Yeah, I can see myself riding around, and I probably would rent one though, but I wouldn't buy one, me personally. But I'm not knocking it whatsoever. I don't really have a desire to buy any fast cars for some reason. If I was to buy a fast car, it had to be like an old throwback car. I can see myself. I take that back. I can see myself buying like old muscle car, and those are like hard to find. But with the wealth, I'm sure I could find one, and it's probably not gonna be cheap. But yeah, I can see myself buying a muscle car, but that's about it. Nothing. I probably won't want to buy one of these modern cars that they have out now. Oh, okay, 1987 Buick Grand National. Okay, that's a nice vehicle. Okay, Mr. Booze. G. Carmen, I will build me an apartment complex and enable the generational wealth to flow. Dream car, 2024 Camry XSE. Okay, nothing fancy. The quiet ones with the money lasts is what I was taught. Hey, sounds like wisdom, Carmen. Already located 5 for sale in Houston. You located at 5 of what, Mr. Booze? I got a couple of friends that live in Houston area. Okay, I got you, Mr. Booze. That's nice. 5. That's a lot. Wow. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be on here probably another 25 more minutes. I'm enjoying talking to you guys, though. That's for sure. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you guys keeping me company on this Tuesday night. I want to tell my family, but I don't know if they will listen. It won't hurt to tell them. I mean, I probably only tell them once, though. I mean, they don't want. They don't want. You don't want to be like a nag or anything. But I don't think it's hurt. I don't think it'll hurt to tell them. At least when they see it go sky high, at least they'll know that you tried to tell them. But also, too, I think your circle is going to get smaller once you become wealthy because everybody don't have good intentions. Some people try to suck you dry. What good is it to be wealthy and then you got people that's like leeching on you and just causing you a lot of heartache, headache, and turmoil. I know my circle will get smaller, and it's not because I don't love my family and my friends, but everybody can't. It's not going to go where you're going. Just like everybody's not going to have that same conviction that you have. Unfortunately, that's just the way life works, I guess. My conviction is strong, that's for sure, though. But I have told family and friends, and I've had some people that I've actually met I've only met for the first time, and they actually bought some coin. They've actually bought some XRP. So like you got people that listen that you probably might have met the same day, and then you got people that's friends and family that just like, you know what, I think it's trash. I'm not interested. But oh well, that's their loss. That's their loss. But once you become wealthy, you can't finance everybody's lifestyle. No, it's impossible. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you got $100 million, you can finance a whole lot of people's lifestyle. But is that a wise move? I don't think it's a wise move, in my own humble opinion. The Bible says the poor is always going to be among you. So there's a reason behind all that. You can't save everybody. Would I be a philanthropist? Of course I would. I would help. I would try to help a lot of people, but you can't help everybody. You can't. I remember years ago, MC Hammer, MC Hammer had all those dancers, and he went bankrupt because he wanted to make sure he paid all his dancers. Just making some unwise decisions with your finances. We got to be good stewards of our finances. Carmen says, "Trust me, Zoom family will not jump on at all until it's too late. My folks was thinking I was crazy until they saw XRP mentioned consistently in the major media outlets. Our family who don't know about Bitcoin, not alone on XRP." The Wave says. William Hall says, "I have done car interiors 47 years. Something like XRP is the only way to wealth. Working will not achieve great wealth." I agree. Working want to achieve great wealth, and saving money won't achieve great wealth. Can you accumulate wealth saving money? Yes, you can, but it's going to take a whole lot of years. And by the time you saved up that money, you probably be too old to be able to enjoy it. But this opportunity with the great wealth transfer, you'll be wealthy. That's for sure. I believe that. I believe that. And you got some wealthy people out here that never wanted for anything, never had to work a job. Only went to college and that was it. I knew a girl when I lived back in Chicago that she was living off of her inheritance, and I think she just kept taking classes, was a student. Must be nice to be able to do that. Of course, that wouldn't be me because I'm not a big fan of and I'm not against education, but I'm not a big fan of constantly going to school, getting degrees. That's just not my forte. But I'm not knocking those who like that. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Just not me. I think I'm wise enough to be able to make some good decisions without having a college degree. That's just me though. My father might jump on it, but my mother won't, unfortunately. Okay, Zoom. Yeah, I can see myself having probably 3 vehicles max. That XR, that XR, that Yukon Denali. I can see myself having a big pickup truck and probably like a muscle car, maybe an old muscle car. But I ain't like I said, I'm not trying to impress anybody either. I'm not trying to attract attention to myself, nor am I trying to impress anybody. I don't even see myself even buying a big old gold chain around my neck. I mean, for what? All you doing, you cause you can get carjacked. Anything can happen. Carjacked, murdered, kidnapped, trying to flex. Like what's the point? I mean, I could wear jeans with holes in them. Nobody never know that I'm wealthy. Yeah, we have to be very careful being flashy when it comes to wealth, because that's all you doing is asking for trouble. What's the car from Knight Rider called? Oh man, I think that was a Camaro. I think. Don't quote me on it. I think it was a Camaro. Carmen, a Firebird. Okay. Just enjoy life and reap the benefits of your investments is all. I agree, Carmen. I want to travel. I love to travel now, but I don't get a chance to because I don't have the money to travel. But I would love to do a whole lot of traveling. That's for sure. Mr. Booz says there are also a lot of other crypto projects tied into XRP. They are going to do great price wise. Not as big as XRP, but they are very cheap right now. They are designed to handle small micro payments. I got a little bit of Stellar Lumen XLM. I got a little bit of XLM. I got a little bit of I got a little bit of some of those meme coins too. I think it's called Peeps or something like that. Peepos or Peeps. Yeah, I got some weird coins, and I don't have a whole lot of coins, but I do have some. I did load up on XLM. I think I got about 100, a little bit over 100 XLM. I don't have a whole lot. Oh yeah, H bar too. I got H bar too. Yeah, but I don't have a whole lot of those. I don't have Flare, but I think Flare is a good one too. And I think it's one called is it LTC or something like that? Yeah, Pepe. I got Pepe. Yeah, I got that. I earned that from actually Kraken. Now, I didn't actually buy Pepe. I got it. I got free Pepe with. I think they gave me like 40 units of Pepe with Kraken. They gave me some free Bitcoin too. Actually, within the next 14 days, because I sent somebody my link, they're gonna give me like $75 in Bitcoin. So I'm just gonna hold on to that for a little while. I got that'll give me about close to $100 worth of Bitcoin. But I don't have a whole lot of Bitcoin. Yeah, I like Kraken too, Mr. Boost. So I guess when it's all said and done, I have about like $100 in Bitcoin. Not a whole lot. Definitely nothing to brag about. Mr. Booz, did you see where they, along with a few other exchanges, are trying to become a bank? As far as I know, I just think I only think it's Ripple. I only know about Ripple and Circle is trying to be a bank. That's the only two I know about. Only Ripple and Circle, and I think Ripple will get approved before Circle get approved, in my opinion. But I hadn't heard about the exchanges becoming a bank. I wouldn't put it past. I wouldn't be surprised. Monkey see, monkey do, huh? Look it up. Kraken and Coinbase watched the video this morning. Okay, I don't think you're lying about it. I'll check it out. I think Kraken. I think I like Kraken. I hope they do. I hope it works out. I'm not a big fan of Coinbase though. It's definitely best to never let anyone know what you got. People will come out from every angle, hands out. That's very true, William. That's very true. That's so true. Got to be careful nowadays. People are getting their coins stolen from them, being foolish. Unfortunately, getting scammed, hacked, whatever you want to call it. People are saying that you shouldn't even have your you shouldn't even have your what do you call it on the internet open while you're out and about, like taking care of business. You shouldn't even have that on. I think it's called. I'm trying to think what it's called. You guys know what I'm talking about. I can't think of the name of it. You should have it disabled while you're out and about, but I can't remember. Wi-Fi, I think it's called. Yeah, I think it's Wi-Fi. They say you shouldn't even have your Wi-Fi on because if your Wi-Fi is on, then you got scammers out here or hackers or whatever. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, don't click on it. Don't click on any links that you're not aware of. Definitely scammers are trying to get you. That's why I don't even check my email a whole lot. I don't even like being on there because you got scammers on there trying to get you. As you know, everyone can't handle money. It will be gone in no time. Yeah, that's true. Everybody's not gonna be able to handle it. Just like some of the lottery winners, they're broken like 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Oh yeah, everybody. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody to handle in the first place. Everybody's not gonna have the wisdom and knowledge to even sustain it. Unfortunately, is it a sad thing? Do I feel sorry for those people? Yeah, I do. But it's just not for everybody. I mean, unfortunately, it's not. It's just not for everybody. If you love music, artists is looking to replace Spotify in the crypto world. Okay, yeah, everybody's not gonna be able to keep that wealth that they attain. Unfortunately, yeah, everybody's not gonna be able to keep it. I would hope that everybody will, but that's just not how it's designed. That just unfortunately that's just the way it goes. Some people just gonna be somebody just gonna be so anxious and they're gonna get to buying all these toys and buying things that are not even assets, but just a bunch of things that are liabilities, and they'll be broke in no time. Have nothing to show for, as if it never happened. Really sad. Really freaking sad. And like I said, I really do feel sorry for those people that it happened to. That'll happen to. They can't blame anybody but themselves. Oh yeah, yeah, all these fakes out here, Mr. Booze. Oh yeah. All right, William. I appreciate you sharing your ideas and thoughts with us, man. I appreciate you chiming in. Have a good one, man. Take it. Have a good rest of your week. I hope you all the best too, man. Appreciate you. I'm only gonna be on here for a few more minutes, guys. At least another 10 more minutes. I've had a blast with this live. It's awesome. Cryptocurrency. Get ready for the great wealth transfer, the wealth transfer of a lifetime. I think it's going to be the last wealth transfer. I don't think it's going to be another one, another opportunity like this again, in my opinion. I think this is going to be the last one. And I really still believe we're early. Well, we're not going to be early for long, though. Those prices start shooting up, man, and people going to be like, man, I wish I could have bought more. I know I feel the same way. Man, of course, the more you have, the more wealthy you'll become. That's for sure. You joined the channel a couple of days ago when a short popped up in my feed. Appreciate the honest and positive info feedback. I appreciate you. Appreciate you the wave. Yeah, I try to keep it real. I mean, that's all That's all That's all I can do. Got to be transparent. Can't be fake and phony. Nice to be on the channel trying to sell everything under the sun to me. Laugh out loud. Oh yeah, no, I'm not trying to sell. I'm not trying to sell anything on here. I'm just sharing my conviction with everybody. You know, you don't have to worry about me trying to sell you guys. I'm not going to try to put anything on the marketplace or anything like that. I'm just on here. In here, we all a family here, trying to become wealthy. Makes me happy that I can share my thoughts and opinions. Little known fact about me, I actually do voiceovers part time. I actually have a commercial that I've done, and I have a radio commercial that I've done. I have a TV commercial that I've done. So yeah, I'm in that voice acting space. Do I get those jobs all the time? No. Am I doing it full time? No. But I have that gift, and I'm able to take advantage of it from time to time, which I'm very grateful to have that opportunity. I don't talk about it a lot though, but yeah, I do voiceovers from time to time. Wish I could do it full time. Don't get me wrong. Because if you was to ask me what my full time job is, it's I do DoorDash full time. I was a sales consultant before that, but I had to get out of that space. It's too stressful. But yeah, I do DoorDash full time right now. That's my main means of income. If I'm going to be transparent about it, and I enjoy it. I enjoy setting my own hours and everything, and it's not as lucrative as it once was. But hey, I'm still able to fortunately pay my bills. I'm definitely grateful, But hey, I'm even considering probably going back to doing Uber driving for having passengers, but I haven't quite decided quite yet if I'm going to do that or not. But I've been thinking about it. You got to do what you got to do. Some people frown on these side gigs or side hustles, whatever you want to call them. But you got a lot of people out here doing that full time, making a living doing that. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Hey guys, well, I'm gonna be on here for about another 5 or 6 more minutes. If you guys have any questions for me, hey, shoot. By all means, I'll try to answer it. And if I don't know the answer, I'll just tell you I don't know. I'll be on here about 6 more minutes, guys. I appreciate you guys. It's like 6 people in here right now. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. That's for sure. XRP. You see me repping my hat. I got a strong conviction of XRP. That's going to be the wealth transfer of a lifetime. Wealth transfer of a lifetime. That's for sure. I gotta wear these reading glasses because I can't see the comments without wearing these reading glasses. Nope, I'll be blind as a bat trying to read these comments. Do I think they will? Trev asks, do I think they will lower the interest rates tomorrow? Yes, I do think so. I do think that they will lower the interest rates tomorrow, and I'm going to be looking out for that to see if they do. I believe they will. Appreciate the question. Do I think they're going to lower it a lot? No. I think he's just going to lower it just to say he lowered it. And I don't want to be negative about it, but I think he's going to lower it, but I don't think it's going to be to our. I mean, how can I say it? I don't think I think that whatever he lowers it to is going to be a little bit. I don't think it's going to be a whole lot, but hey, every little bit helps. But I really believe he's going to lower it, like the XRP hat. Oh, okay. Appreciate that, Mr. Booze. You like yours better? Okay. Will they lower it again in September? I don't know. I will hope so. I will hope so. I don't know though. I think if they do lower it again, it's not going to be much again. I think it'll just be a little bit of here, a little bit of there. In my own opinion, I don't think it's going to be a whole lot, a lot of basis points. I think it'll be a little bit of basis points, but not a whole lot. It would be nice. Like I said, I'm trying to buy a house one day. I'm not trying to be to give my money away and rent to an apartment complex month in and month out. I want to be able to own my own house. I would hope that they would lower it, at least lower it enough to it'd be affordable to buy a house. That's for sure. A Royal asks, do you think that XRP will reach $50 this year? I really believe that it will reach. I believe it's going to get as high as $200 this year, in my opinion. But yes, to answer your question, yes, I do believe it's going to be. It'll get to $50 this year, in my opinion. Yes, I do believe that. Mr. Booze, I think we will see 3 cuts between now and November. Okay, I hope you're right. I hope you are right. All right, guys, 2 more minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. 2 more minutes. I'm not trying to rush you guys off here. I just can't be on here. I got a couple things I need to do before I go to bed. Definitely appreciate you guys sharing your time with me on here. You guys didn't have to get on here, but you did, and I appreciate you for that. Trev asked, will we have any spot ETFs before the October 29 deadline? Hey, I hope so. I would say yes. I mean, October 29 is a long ways away. I would say yes. I think we'll get some spot ETFs by next month, if you ask me. So yeah, to answer your question, I think yes. And don't forget, ISO 222 deadline is November 22nd. Okay, that's what the entire payment world has to be in compliance. Okay, sounds like a catalyst to me. I like the comment that BC made. Get some XRP before it blasts. I know that's right. It's been real and solid. Be safe out there. Great chatting. Hey, a great chatting with you, Mr. Booze. Appreciate you checking in. Much appreciated. All right, guys. It is 10:30 my time, Mountain Time. I appreciate each and every one of you that checked in, that had made conversation with me. I don't take nothing for granted. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would definitely like you guys to subscribe, like this live and subscribe. And hey guys, until next time, I love each and every one of you guys. I'm checking out of here. I'm signing off. You guys have a good night. Love each and every one of you. Signing off. Take care, guys.